Hey guys, welcome back to my channel once again. My name is Ayush, and in this video, we are going to solve a medium level question that was asked in a very recent coding competition based on SQL. Now, before we jump into this video, I would request you guys to subscribe to the channel and consider liking this video because in this video, you are going to learn how to solve medium level questions or any kind of questions by breaking down the question into several small steps and then reaching each step one by one so that you can reach the solution, because this is something that is really important in cases related to logical reasoning or basically any kind of problem solving situation. You need to have this ability to break the problem into small steps and then move forward, and this is the learning that I always try to give in my video. Now, from where did I get this question? I got this question from a recent coding competition which is conducted on this platform, which is the NamasteSQL platform. And I have also uploaded another question which I solved from this platform. So, and it is available live on my YouTube channel. So, just after watching this video, you can check out the playlist of the interview questions. From there, you can see that I have solved one question from this platform, and I'm in the upcoming videos. I will solve more questions from NamasteSQL.com because I feel that Ankit Bansal is doing a really, really great job in providing us coding questions to practice our SQL skills, and the level of questions on his platform is really, really great. By the way, this is not a paid sponsorship. I repeat, this is not a paid sponsorship. This is just a small appreciation from my side for him for putting out such amazing content on his platform so that people like you and me who are preparing from data interviews, who want to improve their SQL skills, can do it without running from sources to sources. Okay, so without any further delay, let's get started. So if you go to his courses page and you can click on live bootcamp, and here you can click on the Namaste SQL challenge, you can see that this window opens, and the other details of the test you can find on his channel as well if you have any more doubt. But if you click on the Namaste SQL challenge, this window will open. Here you can take a sample test just for your understanding, like how the test will begin. And these are the instructions. Okay, but this is the main test. Okay, I had already attempted this test both of the times. There are only two retakes. You need to make sure that you there are only two retakes and you complete your coding problem in this two retakes only. But you guys do not have to worry. I have made this much simpler for you. Wait a minute. Now, this is my Notion page where I have extracted all the questions from his page, and each question includes the entire situation, the entire case, the create and insert statements for the actual input table, which were in the test. Yes, I was able to extract the actual input table that was asked in the coding competition, and also the output table as well, the expected output table. Okay, so this is my Notion template, and from these five questions, I will try to solve all the five questions of it and post my solution on the YouTube channel on my YouTube channel. And I would encourage you guys that since these questions are really really good, they are on a really good level. I want you guys to first solve it by yourself. You will have the create and insert statements in my description box. For example, we will solve this question. Okay, by the way, we'll solve the second question first because this is a medium level question, and slowly we will solve the first two medium questions, which are question 2 and 4, then question 3 and 5, and in the last video, we will solve the question number 1. Okay, this series is going to be a really interesting series because I feel that these questions are something that can be asked, that are actually asked in real interviews, and one with enough practice can will be able to solve these kind of questions in just a matter of minutes and not spend a huge amount of time and asking ChatGPT what the solution is. Okay, now as you can see, I have put the create and insert statements. These are the input table, and at the end, I have also the expected output table in the form of again another create and insert statement, so that you guys can put the output table as well in your SQL database and check if the solution matches or not. Okay, so now without any further delay, let's get started. The question says, you work at a retail analytics company managing data for a chain of stores across multiple cities. The product team wants to identify silent bestsellers. Okay, as you can see, it is the name of the question as well. The products that are among the top three best-selling products by revenue in the category, but have never been promoted or discounted in any way. Okay, so basically, we want to find those products which are neither promoted nor discounted, nor have, and these products should appear in the top three by category by revenue. Okay, so we have to apply two filters here. Okay, like for each category we have to find top three products per revenue. Okay, like with from descending to ascending of in revenue terms. Okay, so we have two tables here in this case. Okay, this idea is simple. These products sell well purely on merit with no marketing push, and the business wants to reward these products with premium shelf placement. Okay, so we do not care about what is happening here. We just want to solve our question, which is to find products which are neither discounted nor promoted and appear in the top three best selling products by revenue in their category. Okay, I hope the question is clear. It is not that difficult. The question doesn't seem very difficult, but let's move on. So here we have two tables. First is the sales table, and we have these columns: sale ID, product ID, category, store ID, sale date, quantity, and unit price. And then we have promotions, and these are the columns of promotion table. Okay, the only use of promotion table is to identify those categories, those products which are promoted. Since we are not allowed to include those products which are promoted in our silent bestsellers. Okay, so this is the create and insert statement. As told earlier, I will put these in my description box and encourage you guys to solve this question right now before watching the further constraints and assumptions, and then watch my solution. Okay. And also, if you have a better solution which you came across while you're solving, or you have a different kind of approach, then I would encourage you guys to please share your solution in the comment section so that I can also learn from you guys. Okay. Now the ask. What are they asking basically? Find all silent bestsellers and return product ID category, total revenue across all stores and all time. And here you can see as well the revenue is quantity into unit price, which is understandable, I hope. Then the revenue rank within the category by total revenue. Since we need to find only the top three products by revenue in their category, so ranking is important anyways. Okay. Stores sold in, the number of distinct stores, first sale date, the earliest sale date, and last sale date, which is the most recent sale date. And we need to order the result of product ID, category, and revenue rank. Okay. So this is just an order by statement that we need. Now, what are the constraints here? This is really important, and one should always keep the constraints and traps and anything in their mind before solving the question. Because this forms an important part of your filter that you are going to apply when you will solve your questions. Okay. A product is silent bestseller if it ranks top three by total revenue. We already know this. A product is disqualified if it appears in the promotions table at any store. Again, we know this. Like there is nothing new. Revenue is quantity into unit price. We know that. If two products have the same revenue, use dense rank, so both them qualify. So we already have this hint. Okay, we cannot use row number here. We have to use dense rank. And a product must have been sold in at least two stores to qualify. So this is the only important information that we have from here, that the product must have been sold in at least two stores to qualify. Okay. So I hope with this the question is clear. You can read this question again, like by rewinding the video and understanding the question once again. And let's move to my PG admin PostgreSQL, wherein I will solve these questions. I have already put up the create and insert statements and run the commands. Now we will move to the PG admin 4 and I will see you guys there. Welcome back. Now I guess you can see that I have already run the select from statements for all the three tables basically. Here are the two main tables, which are the input tables, and this is the output table. Okay, so I will run all these lines just for you so that you can understand what is happening here. So this is basically the sales table. Okay, it has 39 rows or 39 sale IDs, where then we have the promotions table. We can see only there are three products which are promoted, so nothing difficult. And here at last we have the output table. Okay, and if you remember, then the output was ranked by certain columns. Okay, we do not have to remember it. We can just look back to the question and verify what columns these were. But again, we had to order by some columns. Okay, this is something that we need to remember. Now, we do not need these. And now, first again, just we will write the select statements. Now, the question is asking for us for the top three IDs which are neither promoted nor discounted, and they are in the top three by revenue in the category. Okay, so we need to first apply the first filter, which is that they are not in the, they have never been promoted. Okay, so this is the case. So what we can do is we can just directly put a where filter here where product ID, and we can use the not in function, not in, and with this we can select the all the product IDs which are present in the promotion table. Okay, select product ID from promotions. Now, if you run this, you can see that from this you will only get the product IDs in the promotions table, and this where filter will match if the product ID in the sales table matches with the product ID in the promotions table. If both match, then we do not want them in our silent bestsellers because of the condition that we do not want any promoted products. And since these products are the promoted products, we cannot have them in our final output table. Okay. Now we need to find the given columns here, which were the aggregated columns. I guess I won't be able to show you what columns they were, but again, those columns were just for the sake of let me write those column names here first. Let me comment this out and okay. So these are the columns that we want as our output: the product ID, the category, then total revenue and revenue rank, stores sold in, first date and last date. Okay. So here, if you have identified the aggregated functions here, for the first sale date we can use min. I will write in capital letters. Then for last sale date we can use max. Store sold we will use count obviously. Here we will have to use distinct counter. Okay. And to revenue rank, again we have to use dense rank because this was the hint given in case if there are matching ranks. And total revenue is quantity into price, right? Although these are not aggregated columns, but again, just for the sake of understanding and the formula that we are going to use, it's better to write, right? So select, I will now select all these columns, product ID, category, and later on we will have to group by these. Okay, so I will just write it now itself, group by these. Okay, now we can do the aggregations. Sum of revenue quantity into unit price. In case you guys have forgotten the columns, you can just check out the column names from the question here. I remember the column name, so I can just write it. Unit price as total revenue. Revenue rank, let's find later, or we can find it here itself. We will use dense rank over, and we want the rank in each category. Okay, so we will partition by category. Partition by category. Order by revenue. Okay, and this is the revenue here. We can use it inside our over clause, and this should be descending because we want the top 3 products by revenue. So for top 3 products, we need to rank by descending, and then we will use we will filter the ranks which are less than 3. Okay, less than equal to 3 as Rn. Okay, call 1 comma here, 1 comma here. Now stores sold in. For that, I will use count distinct store ID as, I'll just copy this. Then we need to find min sale date. Let me just check if I'm writing the column names correct or not. Yes, the column names are correct. Min sale date as first sale date max. And we will just put it here. Okay. So I hope with this we have calculated all our required columns. Now, one last thing here is left, that if you remember in the constraints and traps one, we had one constraint that each product should be sold in at least 2 different stores. Okay. So we will put the having clause here. This is the main important part of this question, that you need to use the having clause here. Otherwise, you will have to make this into a CT and then another CT just to filter out the products which have the count greater than 2. And again, for filtering out, we will have to use join statements again here. If you have experienced this, then I'm sure that you guys are understanding what I'm trying to say here. Otherwise, if you don't want to join, then you will have to find the count using a running function, a running window function. So again, that is another hassle. So you don't want to go through all that problem. So it's better just to use the counts having clause here. greater than 1. Okay. So let's run this and see. Okay, so with this you can see, okay, we will have to order by some things, right? Order by, we have to order by what? Product ID, category, and revenue rank. Okay. Order by product ID, category, and RN. We don't need yeah, RN. Okay. Now if I run this, here you can see we have reached our solution almost. It's just that we need to filter those ranks which are less than equal to 3. Okay. So we can make a CT here with CTS select star from CT where RN less than equal to 3. Okay. And boom. With this, we have reached a solution. Just so that you guys, yes, with this, we have reached a solution. And just to verify if the solution is correct or not, I will run the select statement for the output table here as well. Select star from Q to output. Okay, so there is one issue here in the output table that I generated. I have inserted the values here 2 times. So here you can see the values are duplicated here. For example, if you can see the first row, product ID is 101, electronics then 15,000. Then from 11th again it repeats. Okay, so this was an error from my side. What we can do is, yeah, we can hide it by this much. And this is our actual output table. And this is the output table that we have gotten. If you can see, then you will check that you will see, if you check both these tables, then you will see that both the output tables are same, which confirms that our solution is correct. And with this, we have reached our solution here. If I will assess it by myself, then I don't think it's a really medium level question. You can keep it somewhere or anywhere between easy and medium, right? Because I think that this question required lots of filtering. Only, I guess, filtering at 2 places here: the where filter and the having clause. And the main part was the aggregations part. We had to use min, max, count, sum, and then you had to use the dense rank function wherein you had to order by the revenue in descending order. Again, you had to filter for the one last time for finding out the products, the top 3 products by revenue in the category. Okay. So I hope you guys understood the question really well and the solution also. And I did my best here to explain the solution. If you like my video, please consider uh, throwing up a thumbs up and putting your comments, your feedback for this video so that I feel motivated and keep posting such content for you guys. And let me tell you before hopping off, this video took a lot of effort because it is not easy. It was not easy to extract all the questions, all the output tables, the input tables for each question, and that too for 5 more questions. So it would be really great if you guys could just comment something or share this video with your friends, or just throw up a like and subscribe to the channel. I guess I have demanded a lot, but again, it's up to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, happy learning.